Good day, everybody. This is Kevin Hogan, the author of The Psychology of Persuasion, The Science of Influence, 22 other books that have been translated into 43 languages all over the world. Thank you very much. Today, people believe just about anything in this world. You go on YouTube, you're on YouTube right now probably. If you're watching on YouTube, you can go anywhere. You can type in anything you want on YouTube, and there's flying dogs. I bet you $1 if you YouTube flying dogs, there'll be thousands of videos, okay? Or swimming squirrels, I promise you there'll be there, okay? People will believe anything, they'll see anything, they'll think that this is okay to go and take their dog to do. This is what people do, all right? So people will believe pretty much anything in spite of overwhelming logical, rational evidence to the opposite. Please don't do this with your dog. Please don't do this with your squirrel. They will die. Oh, but Kev, this one didn't. Oh, he did. Okay? So people believe anything in the spite of overwhelming evidence to the contrary. So what do you do? What do you do? Okay? Because this is not just a belief. This is something they're certain of. This is their positive. And if you disagree with them, you're wrong. So this is where you have to have a favor. Okay? I need you to do me a favor. So let's just imagine that, I don't know, say that there's a nice house that you're looking at, and say that your real estate agent says, you know what, says, don't make a decision right now. Why don't we actually just sit down, order pizza, have it in, the owners are out of town, we can stay for an hour, we'll clean up, we'll take everything out, we'll throw it in the trash, and we'll make the place awesome, okay? And it will just have given you a better chance to see if this is the kind of place that you like to have pizza or whatever it is that you like. Fair enough? This is called the puppy dog close in the old days, right? And it's very simple, right? It's basically just, I mean, the puppy dog close is probably one of the most important concepts in human behavior, okay? Basically, we've seen the puppy dog close proven over and over across a broad series of life experiences. Basically, it works like this. You walk into the pet shop and you see the cute little puppy and you're like, oh man, dogs are a lot of work. It's just like having children. We should not do this. We should get a goldfish, okay? And the pet store owner says, you know, Kev, why don't you just take the pet home overnight? I'll give you a box. You can put the pet in a box. You take your pet home overnight. If you decide that you want to keep the pet, just call us, let us know, and we'll ring your credit card up. Otherwise, we won't touch it until tomorrow at noon. So you got till tomorrow at noon to bring the pet back, to bring Peanuts back, or whatever the guy's name is. And you're like, ah. Oh. And of course your child says, oh, daddy, do it, let's do it. And of course, then you have no choice. But so you take it home and you have fun with Peanuts, okay, the dog Peanuts, right? Oh, Peanuts, right? Yeah, Charles Schultz, yeah. So you're having a good time. And you start to pet the dog, and you start to like the dog, little puppy, right? And you start to enjoy your time with it. And all of a sudden, attachment happens. Because how fast does attachment take? Oh, it takes a long time to fall in love, doesn't it? It takes years, weeks, months. It takes 6 minutes, okay? All right? People fall in love in 6 minutes or less. I did speed dating seminars back in we did the first ones ever outside of the Jewish community in the United States. So we did the very first speed dating, I guess you could say, for non-Jewish people that were in New York. We did all the rest of them, Seattle and Minneapolis and Sacramento, and had a great time. And what do we find? People were able in 6 minutes to determine if they would want to spend the rest of their life with this person or not, really, okay? So you let them take the puppy dog home, okay? People will believe anything. They'll say, oh no, we can't get a puppy. And so all I say is hey, what would happen if you actually just went to the pet store or to the Humane Society and just brought it home for one day? They will let you do that, and they'll let you bring it back the next day if things don't work out. Fair? Okay? And this, of course, is true across a broad spectrum of behaviors, not just with dogs or houses. Okay? It works with anything. The car dealership not only suggests, but almost demands that you take this car for a test drive. The further you drive it, the more probable it is that you will buy it. Simple enough, right? All right? If you have something that's not quite so dramatic like a house or a living being or a vehicle, then what you want to do is you want to have the person put it in their hands. And we know that the endowment effect, right? It causes items that we hold in our hands to go up in value almost instantly. So if I have a coffee cup, this is the most common one. If I have a coffee cup and I say, how much would you give me for it? You say, nah, I'll give you $2 for it, Kev. Really? Okay, here. All right. But what if I say, here, check this out. And it's got all kinds of cool little writing on it and you like it and it's like really cool. And you have a cup of coffee in it and it's nice warm beverage, right? That's another piece that's always important, right? The warm beverage effect. And so there you are, the person's drinking. And at the end you say, hey, how much would you give me for that coffee cup? You know what, I'd give you $5 for it. Really? Pull out the $5, let me see. Okay, I'll take the 5, and the person does take the coffee cup, and they're happy. But they would have only given 2 had you not let them actually hold it and have a cup of coffee. This is the endowment effect. The endowment effect is incredibly powerful. It's related to the puppy dog clothes and selling. Obviously, it's not the same, but the two concepts are the same in a human being's mind. Cool? All right. Do both. Do them right. Take care of the dog if the child can't. All right. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you here next time.